All right, well, good morning. Welcome to another video. Today we're headed to some family land
from NPR News in Washington.
We're headed about an hour away from here to some family land. We're gonna do a little bit of squirrel hunting / dove hunting and see what we can get. So just a fun little day adventure. No idea what's gonna happen, but excited to be here for it. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. Guys, there's literally a squirrel right there. I can't shoot that one because one, we're near a building. Two, my mom's asleep. So to give you some context, dove season is open until about another, it's October 3rd. Dove season's open for another 10 days or so. So got a shotgun with us in case we see some of those. It's nice and early. It feels amazing outside. Squirrel season's also open. So looking at those two species today. I grew up hunting these woods since I was like 4 or 5, 6 years old. I have shot almost every deer I've ever killed has been back here. A lot of memories, a lot of camping memories from when I was a Cub Scout. Camping in general, just squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting, dove hunting, everything. This whole field used to be pine trees. And then when I was maybe 10, 11 years old, if I had to guess, it was all clear cut. And the woods completely changed. It was clear cut, and then all this stuff started to grow. And it's slowly growing up into a nice hardwoods forest, but it's just thick. Old wooden stand me and an old friend of mine put up years ago. I was probably 19 years old. It feels so good to be out in the woods. Trips like these where you're just small game hunting, it's really good to do scouting. We got some deer track there. I'm a little bit concerned about my camera quality. Today I've had issues with camera focus. Something's going on with the lens. So these tracks I think are a couple days old at this point because we saw them last time we were out here, but that's a decent sized deer. You can tell how far apart the two front hooves are, and then you got these little marks in the back. I've always understood that to mean there's a buck, but you can see that he's facing that way. This is a trail that we've cut. It's been cut for years. We gotta watch out for the spiders today. So quite a few banana spiders back here. If you don't know what banana spiders are, they are giant yellow spiders. I'm talking about half the size of your hand. Giant. And they make huge webs right along the areas that you're walking. They also have these other spiders. Those ones don't really bother me that much. These trips are really good for scouting, so really good for looking at sign, looking at rubs, scrapes, any kind of deer signs. You get a better idea of where you might hunt when you come out here. We got one of these birds over here that's chirping. These particular birds, they do this for a reason. They're not just, it's not random. They're not just chirping because the sun's up. Those particular birds are actually alerting that they see something. And they'll do it whenever they see deer coming into their area. They'll also do it when they see me. And they're basically alerting the whole woods that, hey, there's something over here. And it's a little bit sus, if you ask me. But yeah, we're watching out for this kind of stuff today right here. I might honestly just walk with my shotgun like this to curtail some of these spider webs. So the last thing I'm trying to do is run into one of these banana spiders. The thing you have to be careful about back here is getting lost, because, you know, when I was a kid, these woods, it was impossible to get lost back here because it was all pine trees or it was clear cut, and you could pretty easily see where you were going. But the problem is that the woods keep changing because they keep growing, and they get thick like this, and you end up getting lost pretty easily. I've gotten lost once, and that's not a lot of fun. But we know the fire break is this way, so I'm just keeping a close eye on it, so that there he is. He said there's something back here. So we're back on track. Another thing, as you're walking through the woods, every time you step, the woods changes, right? So as I'm walking, oh, spider web right there. Oh my God. I literally almost walked right into that thing. Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about. That thing is nasty. Ooh. Dude, get off my trail, son. Ain't about that life. God, I hate those things. The worst. If you look that way, right in there, I don't know if you see what I see. It's dead center of the camera, that little tiny tree. See the orange on it? That's called a rub. Bucks make that as they walk along trails, and they use it to rub the velvet off their antlers. Got plenty of those around here. Cool thing is, we got a stand right here already that we put up years ago. I have to clear this thing because nobody's sat in it since last year. I don't know what kind of critters we got in here. This is what I'm talking about right here. That is called a rub. And get out of the sun, get a better look at it. Where you see those, you'll see bucks. Check it out. This one's fresh. This one's very fresh. You can see where they have scraped the wood off to where it's literally still in shards, and then right next to it is what's called a scrape. It's very fresh. There are deer in this area. Got another one here. Scrape. There. Rub. Right there. The hooves are facing that way. So either it's headed that way or it's headed in there. It looks like the dirt is kicked up that way, which means the deer is facing that way. Another scrape right here. Pretty fresh too. You got kicked up dirt, and then you got fresh droppings right there. So that was maybe yesterday, maybe this morning. Got a rub right here. They're obviously walking this trail right here. If you noticed, we're back where we started. So we entered and we went that way, went all the way around. Now we're back over here.
Recording?
I just started.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up now.
Nah, you're good. You don't have to. I just noticed everybody responds differently to it, you know, like you want Jane Austen starring in the
Thank you to appreciate that. You don't want any copyright infringements.
Right. Well, I got plenty of those. This is great. Dad, what are we doing today?
We're moving a deer stand.
Yep. Looking at this tree right here, or maybe this one. Looking over this area. My mom over there. So, yeah. Exciting times. Got an old rub right here. Nearby to where we're looking at moving it. The stand. I think the ladder's gonna reach.
That way, if it falls, it doesn't fall on top of the head. What about that?
Oh, back there?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Clear.
Kind of being centered with this. So you get the most out of this.
Clear down this way. Kind of a fan. Alright, so watch your head. You do you.
In order to use it, I'm gonna have to basically close the gap about.
In fact, cutting that with the sawzall probably would be safer. Get over.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Now. All right.
You're right. There is a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of this knot for one.
Knots in your back.
But you got a perfect shot right there.
Yep.
I think you could definitely work with this. So this is what we're looking at right now.
Can you orient it this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that way, because we're right-handed,
Right.
you get a better, it's a more comfortable shot. This is what we've got so far. Our main shooting line. We have a lot of clearing to do in this direction and this direction, but it's a start. So a lot of good work for today. Well, good morning. It's the next day. Just went to good old Publix to get some whole milk so we can make our smoothies this morning for breakfast. Strawberry banana peanut butter smoothies. Am I right? Just wanted to film a quick outro real quick and just kind of give a rundown of exactly what all that was about yesterday. Basically, it started out as kind of just like a small game hunting thing and then turned into scouting slash let's move a deer stand day. So yeah, anyways, we ended up just moving deer stand. Feel really good about the spot, but it's not done. So we have, it's kind of like a part one, really. There's more work that's got to be done to it. more clearing of like shooting lanes, but really we're just trying to prep it for firearm season because it's right around the corner. I mean, it's a matter of maybe 2 weeks. I think, you know, in Georgia it's legal to bait with corn, so we're gonna probably put some corn or something like that out in front of it just to kind of help traffic into that area. Maybe put a trail camera up to see what we're dealing with, but obviously you guys saw there's a lot of deer sign, there's a lot of rubs, a lot of scrapes, fresh deer sign too, so a lot to be excited about. So stay tuned for part 2 where we kind of hone in that area and get it really ready. Yeah, so stay tuned for part 2. Really excited about what we're doing right now. Also stay tuned for the next podcast, which should be coming out soon, as well as another vlog. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.